CBG News. CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Can y'all hear me now? Hey Trisha. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Say something. Yep. Okay. Um, on tonight, I hope everybody it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. So make sure you guys hit the like button. If you want to share me out, share me out. I'm able to go live a little bit early on today. I should have been live, but I was being I was dragging. But I am able to come live now. Um, so I hope everybody had a wonderful day on today. If you have not um, just allow me a moment here. Um, so I know Janky card. Yes. Um, I'm just waiting a few minutes, y'all, before we um get into it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, and if you're on Facebook listening in, welcome, 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 welcome. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I'm just waiting here for some people to come in, and then we're going to get into this. Um, because these are some crazy stories that I came upon, and I want to talk about them. It's some crazy stories, y'all. Um, so let me just I'm just waiting here for a few minutes here. Um, yes, we definitely living in a crazy, crazy world. Hey, Candice, how are you today? We are definitely living in a crazy world, and people just be, child, people just be doing the most. People are definitely doing the most. I can say that. People don't have no regard for life like this. This story I'm about to talk about should have never happened. Like, you should have never even happened, but it happened. Um, and this is the thing that gets me. Um, so let's talk about this. So hold on just a minute, y'all. I'm good, a little bit sleepy, but I'll be alright. I'm glad I ain't gotta get up early in the morning. But for some reason Jamil them got a game next week. That's strange to me. But he claimed that Jamel them got a game next week. But Trisha say hello to everyone on Facebook. Um, so so what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna pull up this lady's picture, and then I'm going to tell you guys about what happened. It's a crazy story. I have never heard people to get into it over a microwave. Maybe it was just a, I just feel like it's just a toxic relationship that probably went too far. I honestly do believe this is a toxic relationship that basically went too far, and somebody lost their life because of this. And this is the, and it's a sad situation, because how you gonna come from a baby shower and then a man end up losing his life? That's crazy. I don't, child. It don't even sound like it. It sound like they were arguing about who gonna use the microwave first. Sound like a pregnancy hormone issue. Sound like a pregnancy hormone issue. Um, it's crazy to me. But I got the pictures of the victim. So yeah, it's about who he could heat up their food first. So I'm gonna pull up this doting picture of the family. Um, and then we're going to talk about this. It's just crazy to me. Like, I understand when you're pregnant, you have a lot of hormones going on, but to want to stab and kill somebody, nah. Well, that because I was cheated on. So and I just, but this was over a microwave. situation. This is like a very unrealistic situation. It should never happen. Um, so let me just give you guys the story right here. Um, let me pull their picture closer up on the screen. So can y'all see it? It's a little bit blurry, but this is the young lady. Um, this is the young lady. Yeah, it was, and she's sitting in jail now. She's sitting in jail now. I hate that, but she is sitting in jail now. Um, hold on just a minute. So, so it says here that that this Keisha, her name is Keisha Golden. She is 33 years old, and the victim name is Calvin Sidney. They were celebrating their baby shower, and around they came home around 3 a.m. They arrived home and began to argue about who would heat up their food first. So Calvin decided, this is the story that I'm seeing and I'm basically reading, to go first, which angered Keisha. And then um hold on. After getting the dish, so after he decided to go first, she knocked the dish out of his hand, and Calvin pushed her because she's 8 months pregnant, and he pushed her. And then the couple was separated by Calvin's uncle, and Calvin went into his room. So Keisha, being upset about this incident, Keisha grabbed a knife and stabbed her boyfriend in the leg. She then dropped the weapon and left the apartment. It says here that Calvin sustained a cut to his femoral artery and was pronounced dead at the scene, at the hospital. It says here Keisha returned home unaware of Calvin's death and was prompted and arrested. It says here Keisha's mother, Tarsha Ellis, that Keisha said that she had no intentions of killing her boyfriend. She just wanted him to leave because he was acting out, and she was worried about him hurting her baby. She also added that the relationship between the two were very toxic, but insisted the couple loved each other. And it says here that if he could raise up right now, they would have no case because he would have never want charges against her. It says here that the mother's word about the relationship being toxic could be true. It says here that the police has been called to the home at least 5 times prior. And in most of these cases, it was alleged that Calvin slapped, pushed, choked, and punched Keisha. So he basically drove her to a turning point. So it says here in July, Keisha took out a restraining order against her boyfriend after he punched her in the face. And a month later, Calvin was hospital after Keisha cut his neck, resulting in a 14-day hospital stay. Yeah, their relationship was very toxic. She is on a $2 million bond. It says here that, I do want to say to toxic relationship does push people to do things out of their character that they normally won't do. But if you are in a toxic situation, never stay in a toxic situation. Get out. because there's no future in it because it's gonna remain toxic and the fighting's gonna get worse, the hitting's gonna get worse, and nobody is going to be happy. So y'all both sitting up here miserable. I ain't with it. Um, she probably got punched in the mouth. It looks as though that she may have got punched in the mouth. If he pushed, see, they're saying that he pushed her, but by if you look at, let me look show you the baby shower picture. Let me see. I don't know. I think she always hold her lips like that. So I don't know. I don't know. But this is the young man that has passed away. Calvin said he hit his main artery. So basically, she's getting charged for first degree murder. But because of the relationship being so toxic, and because I wouldn't be surprised if they lower the charges. If she get a good lawyer, she can basically, because of there has been multiple calls of domestic disputes, she could possibly, those charges could possibly be down to manslaughter or second degree murder. But never let somebody put um don't never let someone get you to the place that you get totally out of character. I'm gonna be honest, when you're dealing with somebody that is abusing you, instead of just sitting there saying, I'm just, and next time he hit me, I'm gonna do something. Instead of that, just leave. Like, there is not no much love in the world to make you want to stay with somebody that is abusing you. It ain't that, it's not that serious. Um I have realized that it is not that serious to allow someone to abuse you. And then when the relationship is so toxic, y'all be hitting on each other, and you have to go to the measures of protecting yourself, where you where you have to use weapons just to defend yourself. You know the relationship is toxic. Um, I hate that for her. And then she's on, she's pregnant, so she's gonna have her baby in jail. She probably can hold her child. Like, yeah, I don't know if this just happened on TV, but usually when you pregnant and you're in jail and you have to do prison time, you have your baby in jail. Usually, what ends up happening is you just have the baby and they send somebody in your family to take care of them. I hate that too. Right. So that's what I'm saying. So both of them was in a toxic. It was basically somebody was gonna kill the other person, but I don't know. I think that she may get down to a second degree or manslaughter. I might be wrong. She better plead it out. Um, this is a domestic violence situation. It's just they're trying to make it seem like she was the abuser, but they both was abusing each other. And um yeah, and pregnancy does play a lot with her hormones. And then think about it, over a microwave, or who's gonna warm up the microwave? But it was probably more than that. It was probably more than that, y'all, that we probably do not know because they are not putting it all out there. Exactly. It's not worth it, especially over somebody that you know is not worth your time. Um, I just hate that she lost her life. I really do. I hate that she lost her life. Um, I mean, he lost his life, and she has too because she's basically being charged with first degree murder with a $200,000 bond. I don't, and then it was just in her, you can, I'm telling you, man, when you're in a toxic relationship, you can front all you want to in front of the people. But if you're in a seriously bad domestic violence, um, toxic situation, baby, it get ugly. It get real ugly. And you can put on the front for so long with the person. But when you're tired, you're tired. And when people get tired of you beating on them, people will do stuff. And I'm just going to say that. Well, it didn't give me that information if they had other kids. It looks as though they're both young. And she just snapped. There's no excuse. I know a lot of people saying there's still no excuse for her taking his life. But um there's still no excuse for taking his life. It's just jacked up. you know. Um, and I just hate that she's gonna end up having to have her baby. I bet she was not expecting to have her baby in a jail. Nobody is gonna want to sit not in jail, but yeah, you're gonna go to the hospital to have your baby. But the reality is, the reality is, I'm gonna be honest. The reality is, you're gonna go back to jail. That's the reality. Is that you're going back to jail. You'll be able to hold your baby, but the reality is you're going to jail. You're going back to jail because she got to stand trial for what she did, and it's just a all around sad situation because you want to be there to nurse your baby, yeah, for sure. You want to be there um to nurse your baby. Um, why didn't he leave? Because they said that he went in the room, so he didn't leave because. But see, what probably was he if he pushed her, that means that he was probably went in the room talking crap, probably telling what he gonna do to her, and she was, child, I don't know. Yes. My name is Miss Joy. Hey, Miss Joy, how are you? Oh, well, it's Miss Joy. I'm glad that you have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope that you guys have recovered because I know Katrina was a very, very, it was a sad, sad situation, tragedy. A lot of people were misplaced. A lot of people lost a lot of things, lost their homes, and had to go to another state. So, thank you so much, Miss Joy, for subscribing. And you're welcome to give your feedback, comment on whatever you want to talk about, on whatever we're talking about. Yeah, I'm not from New Orleans, but I am from down in the South. Um, Basically, because when I think about being in a toxic relationship, when you're in a toxic relationship, you lose your focus as well from your child because you're too busy arguing, going back and forth. It's not good mentally for the child. I'm gonna be honest about that too. So yeah, you're right about that. So the next thing we're gonna talk about, y'all, I'm gonna be simple and brief. Um, So I haven't found the name yet, y'all, but I definitely want to give you guys this story. It was about a lady she had in Texas. She had called 911. I'm gonna play the video as well, but hold on just a second, y'all. So it says here Hold on. Um, yeah, this is the story right here. This is the one that I want to talk about. It says here a Texas woman was shot dead by her ex-husband while on the phone with a 911 operator. It says here that she was telling the 911 operator that her marriage had recently ended and that she was in the middle of a heated argument with her ex-husband. It says here that the ex-husband fatally shot her before turning the gun on himself. And it all took place outside of an apartment complex in Dallas, Texas, um, around 5:30 a.m. It says here they have not identified the people. I don't know their age or nothing like that. For some reason, when I was researching, they didn't have that. It says here the couple, neither one of them have been identified. They were in a loud dispute in a parking lot of the complex when multiple gunshot wounds were heard. And it says here that the moments earlier, the woman had called 911 to report the domestic incident. And according to, the 911 operator, she was talking, then all of a sudden she heard nothing. And it says here that the call went silent. So I guess he just, and then he turned the gun on himself. Like it's just it's so many men, these men these days, some of y'all men are just fucking cowards. I just want to say that. Y'all are cowards. So you want to take this woman, she has 2 kids with this man, and you take this woman from her children because you want to control someone. So you are a cow. In my opinion, you are a coward. Um, so it says here witnesses began to call 911 to report the shooting and telling operators as well that the man had shot the woman and then took his own life. And it says here officers arrived at the scene and found the woman with multiple gunshot wounds to the chest while her ex-husband's body is lying nearby, basically. So I want you guys to listen to this video that I'm about to pull up. I couldn't find who the people were. Obviously, they're trying to keep their name silent as of right now. They were supposed to release the name, but they haven't. But we're going to listen to this, and then we're going to give our opinion, y'all. This happened back in October, y'all. But I'm just not talking about it. So y'all know I'm late, but it's okay. That is okay.
We're expecting Pasadena police to release his name, as well as identify the victim, who, as you briefly mentioned, was a mother of 2. Now, we've since learned the couple shared at least one child, but did not live together. Now, take a look. This all started just before 10 yesterday morning when several witnesses called police after they saw a man forcing a woman into a car at gunpoint here at the Red Pines apartment in Pasadena. Now, police were quickly able to ID the victim and the man who abducted her, but sadly, hours later, police found her dead with a gunshot wound in an SUV ditched in southeast Houston at a site that stores concrete freeway barriers. Police are looking into whether she was killed here or somewhere else, as well as the couple's history of domestic violence.
There have been a couple of other reports of disturbances, domestic violence instances within the last few weeks. So this was rapidly evolving. Those were still under investigation. Unfortunately, charges hadn't been accepted yet on any of those cases.
Yeah, as you just heard there, we've learned the victim called police twice for help in the last few weeks. Just heartbreaking. Now, last night, the woman's family did identify both her and her ex. We dug into some court records and learned that this man has a long history of domestic violence dating back to 2012. But again, we're waiting for police to officially identify them both. Meanwhile, police are asking this man to turn himself in peacefully.
Wrong article, but anyway, that's the wrong article. Sorry. But anyway, they from what I was understanding from the previous, it says here that let me finish this up because this is getting mixed up. I got mixed up. Sorry, hold on, y'all. But basically, it's all the same story. Y'all know it seems like it's a pattern. All the same story. Um, Divorced couple arguing, or they're arguing about um, it's a domestic violence dispute. Um, and then they turn the gun on themselves and then kill each other. And then they have domestic violence issues prior. So it's all the same story. It's just getting out of hand. It's getting very sad that, you know, it is happening now. That this is our world now. Like, basically, men are abusing women, getting away with it, and just going to jail. Or they're killing the woman and will kill the kids and then turn the guns on themselves. And then it's getting normal where children are losing their life as well. But some of those stories are just too horrific and too sad to talk about. And it says here that police said that they were familiar with the couple from the past to their resident related to mostly non-violence domestic violence complaints. So it says here in one instance, however, the husband has slashed the wife's tires. So it's just ugly. So, you know, divorces are ugly. Fighting over children is ugly. Um, Things get real ugly. So, um, the best thing to do, man, don't get in a situation where you end up having to lose your life. Just walk away. You know, I'm protect your peace at all times. Um, I am going to say that it as well. Protect your peace at all times. Protect your peace at all times. Make sure that you're in the relationship with the right kind of person, because you have people that you never know. You could be dealing with a jealous partner that uses and that has trauma and that's jealous, and that it's sad that some men are jealous of a woman just because of what she represents, because he knows that where he's lacking it, so he tries to bring her down to that level. That is another reason of why they abuse. They know that they are not on this woman level. So in order to get her down to his level, he just abused her instead of leveling himself up. It's just sad. It's just sad. Yes, you're right about that, Miss Joy. Exactly. Exactly. I was on Netflix today, y'all, watching about I once like it's a Netflix series called I Once Was a Stalker. What? I'm like, I couldn't even get into it. Like, I once was a stalker. You in jail because you was a stalker? Like, that's crazy. Don't be that obsessed with people. I know I get obsessive over trying to figure people out, but I ain't getting a stalker like, oh, I'm stalking you that you gonna be mine. No. You know, don't be that crazy that you Lord no. Hey Angie, how you doing today? I'm about to get off, y'all. Um, I'm about to get off, but um, I definitely want to let you guys know that if you are in a domestic violence situation, please get out while you still got your life. Um, you know, so I definitely I'm good. So y'all I got so I want to encourage someone to just walk away. And don't let and you don't have to let the person know that hey, I'm leaving you. Leave. Walk out. Make up a plan on how you're gonna leave and act on those plans. Never be afraid of leaving someone, especially someone that is abusing you and not taking you for granted. So um like me being a part of have experienced domestic violence is not a good feeling at all. It is not a good feeling. So if you are dealing with someone that is putting their hands on you or threatening your life, even though you may have to move to another state to get away from them, but please do that. And if you have kids with them, get a mediator, get somebody, meet them at the police station to trade off the kids. If you feel like you're just that far off in your life, like you know, um, I'm definitely gonna say, okay, it was this one time here in my town, like in my county. It was a story of this man that was going with this woman. He was married to her, but he was abusing her, and she left, right? So she started going with somebody else, and he got mad because she was with someone else, and y'all, he followed her to a store one day, and he seen her. He had a gun, and like there was a police officer. This is how controlling some people is. The police officer was in the store, and he reached around the police officer and shot this woman dead. She had children, two boys, and he shot and killed her. And then the police had to shoot and kill him because he was the perpetrator. How do you have that no regard for life? Like, what's wrong with people? Like, dang, you have that much strife, or you don't have that much care for your own life or nobody else's life that you can just get a gun and just shoot and kill somebody. You have no conscience, or it's just in the heat of the moment type of thing. If nobody can't have it, and I can't have it, and nobody else can't have it. Forget that. Some people are not meant to be together. Um, I definitely want to say that. Yes, my best thing is if they want to get you and they want to hurt you, the best thing to do is leave them alone. Don't entertain them. Move, run to another state, and do what you can to get away from it. And yes, do all the paperwork that is necessary to keep them away from you. People are crazy. Um. Anyway, y'all. Um. I'm about to get off here though. I do want to thank you guys so much for coming in and on the live for me on tonight. No, I am not going to be on this live a long period of time. I'm getting off now. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you here. Thank you, Miss Joy, for joining us. Thank you for subscribing. Please come back. If you want to give to the Cash App, J&J Mom 18, scrolling across your screen. If you want to give a super chat, or stars on Facebook, we welcome that as well. So, if you want to contact me, my email is scrolling across the screen. So yes, if I don't have nothing else, y'all have a good night. I may come on live tomorrow, y'all. We'll have a fun night. Where we listen to music because I haven't done that in a while. Just to have a fun. It's supposed to be kid free. I don't know for sure because things do change with people. I'm supposed to have a kid free Saturday night. So if we do, I will be live playing music. If you have any music requests, email them to me. Um, I we might do some dancing or something, but I'm not. I ain't gonna be drinking too heavy. I might drink one or two little drinks or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a good night. Okay.